The Darth Vader comics by Charles Soule introduced us to a Jedi concept called the Barash Vow. It was an oath taken by Jedi who felt they had strayed away from their true purpose, so they went off in solitude to meditate and reconnect with the Force. It was often an act of atonement after the Jedi in question felt they had caused some harm to the galaxy or those around them. The creation of the Barash Vow can be found in the High Republic comic The Blade, also by Charles Soule. In it, the Jedi Barash Silvain and her close friend Porter Engle worked together. They were so close they considered themselves to be adopted brother and sister. The Jedi Order wasn't crazy about that, but couldn't deny they made an excellent team solving problems in the galactic frontier. Barash felt called to the planet Ganzivore, where a city had fallen under siege. Barash attempted to diplomatically resolve the situation, while Porter handled the more aggressive negotiations against the invading army. The situation proved to be incredibly complicated, but the gist of it was that two young royals of opposite factions planned to take over the city in a coup using mercenary forces. They deceived Barash, lying that they were pregnant and that their child would be taken from them. Sympathizing with her own parents who had to give up their daughter for life as a Jedi, Barash's judgment was clouded and she blamed herself for some of the bloodshed that took place after her arrival, especially at the hands of Porter. When the siege had ended, Silvain felt she could no longer trust herself. Her connection with the Force was shaken and she vowed to take no action as a Jedi until she confidently felt its presence once again. She was the first Jedi to take the Barash Vow nearly 4 centuries before the events of the Star Wars films. Since that time, it's said that over 14,000 members of the Jedi Order took the oath at one point or another. Des Ryden swore the vow after he was kept as a prisoner of the dark side creatures the Dringir, having lost some of his connection to the Force due to the trauma. Kirak Infala had also taken the vow sometime between the High Republic era and the end of the Clone Wars because he was in solitude during the execution of Order 66. I think it's likely he took the vow because of the fighting with the Nihil during the High Republic, because the Shadows of Starlight comic showed his readiness to transition the Jedi Order into warriors. The book Skywalker Family at War says Obi-Wan followed some tenets of the vow during his exile on Tatooine, but I don't think he and Yoda specifically took the Barash Vow since they were technically still working towards restoring the Jedi Order in the long run, and then when Luke Skywalker went into exile, I would argue that his goals of bringing the Jedi Order to an end would go against the vow. But that's everything we know about the Barash Vow at the moment. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.